We cannot trust her.
Because she's a god?
Have I taught you nothing, boy?
But she's helped us a lot.
She lied.
Some people value their privacy. Best not to judge, brother.
When I require your council head, I will ask.
Fair enough. Get me to Tyr's temple in the Lake of the Nine, and I'll get you to Jotunheim as promised.
We know the temple. What's there?
Only the last living giant in Midgard. Who's better to tell us the way?
The world serpent? Wait, do you know how to talk to him?
Indeed. He speaks an obscure tongue more ancient even than these mountains. None are left in Midgard who speak it. Except, of course, for me.
You do?
That's true. You wouldn't know it to look at him, but Jörmungandr is a sparkling conversationalist.
Welcome back, and without further ado, I'm gonna shut up and get right into it. Although, from here... just gonna do that for now. I can't do anything more because I do not have the ability with my Blades of Chaos, because I don't have the Blades of Chaos yet. However,
Very smart.
I still can get this because I don't have access to the thingy with earlier. So, we're gonna get right on with the mission. Well, maybe. Hold on. I want to ride the boat there for another story if I can.
So, Mimir, why did Freya spin your face?
No. Speak of Baldur. He claims nothing harms him.
Aye, Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Boasting of a god. Everyone has a weakness.
Not him, I'm afraid. Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
You just said that, Mimir.
Did I?
What is the source of this power?
Well, as I recall, it involved, a spell?
Mimir?
Parts of my brain must still be coming back to life. Just need a moment to finish waking up.
Hope he's not broken. Mimir, we're in the lake.
Perfect. Dock us near the bridge.
Mimir. You never did tell me why Freya spin your face.
Well, she blames me in large measure for her present circumstances, and not totally without reason. It all goes back to the long war between the Aesir and Vanir. Prior to that, wars for the Aesir were easily won, but the Vanir had proved their equal and exacted devastating damage. Both sides suffered tremendous losses, and for many of us, quite frankly, war was simply no fun anymore. But a rather senseless waste of precious life. Wouldn't you agree, brother? Precisely. Enough was enough. And at last, Odin's most brilliant advisor became determined to find a more enlightened path. He set about to broker a peace between the gods. It took some convincing, but ultimately Odin was persuaded to marry his deadliest enemy, a certain Vanir goddess. legendary not only for her fertile beauty, but her genius at the very Vanir magic that Odin had long aspired to master.
Freya married Odin? What was in it for her?
It was a sacrifice to protect her people, a selfless act of love. Truly, she deserves better than she got. But of course, there's more to that story.
The world serpent's even over here. I told you he's big. Hey, it's another brazier.
I suppose you wish to light it.
Can I? Kaveka. Hellwalker!
Never seen one of those before. They look like they walked.
I don't believe it. Are you both alive?
Hello.
I can't remember the last time I saw something walk these islands that wasn't dead or corrupted.
What do you mean?
The desolation, child. Plagues this land, growing more severe with each passing winter.
Do you know its cause?
Not for certain, but I suspect the appearance of the world serpent, along with the great flood that followed. Many were drowned, myself among them. The dead began to walk not long after.
Do you need anything from us?
Boy,
I only wish to speak to someone again. A wish you have just granted. Thank you.
Ah, more of those. Good.
I am not going to attempt the storeroom or, the Voldir, Blundermind.
boy,
Yeah,
what did I
technically
tell
it's
you about
Volder,
offering
whether or
help?
not to pronounce that in here, but
Don't.
Correct.
But can't we
This
just...
is not a debate.
I'll
You
do
must
those
learn
once I get
focus.
the Blades of Chaos.
Our journey need be
Just to have more
conserved.
weaponry
But
in
what if they
case
can
they do
help us?
crosswalkers and shit.
That one seemed to know a little about the lake.
And how does that help us with our goal?
We won't know unless we ask.
So, I'll just continue out with the game now. But first, Detour.
I can't believe Odin and Freya were ever married.
Love and hate are more closely intertwined than you might imagine. For instance, Odin hates the giants and they him. But Thor's own mother was the giantess Fjorgun, one of Odin's great loves.
So Thor's half god and half giant? Weird.
Once Fjorgun was gone, lonely ages passed for Odin. And as war with the Vanir raged, I could see what he really wanted beneath his bluster. And after no small amount of convincing, Freya agreed. For a while there, he really turned on the charm. He seemed happy. He seemed interested in making her happy. He granted her so many wishes I can scarcely recall them all. The peace held, and I truly believed all had worked out better than I could have planned. But Odin's true face showed itself again in the end. Oh, he won Freya's trust, and she taught him some of her Vanir magic, another choice she would live to bitterly regret. Sadly, despite his wise counselors' best efforts to persuade him that peace was the only true path to stave off Ragnarok, Odin never let go of his obsession with Jotunheim. The taste of Vanir magic led him to new forms of experimentation and new levels of depravity.
Ed, how do we speak to the serpent?
There's a horn on a platform at the middle point of the bridge. Take me to it.
Finally, that horn.
Good. Now put my lips to the horn.
Why is he doing that?
Odin had that statue made in honor of Thor. And seeing as the world serpent absolutely abhors the fat dauber, he was probably sick of looking at it.
But doesn't that hurt?
Well, he and Thor have a bit of an unpleasant history between them. Or they will, anyway. So I guess waking up to see it was worse than the thought of lumps of solid stone passing through his gullet. You want me to ask him?
No. Our only concern is Jotunheim.
All right, wish me luck. Mimir and I've still got it, lads. He remembers me. Why you? Oh no, that's not right. Mokuno untun kun. Ahon ekono tuno vunora. He knows the pain of your loss. He will help you. Efniun Folkur. Curious.
What is it?
Oh, nothing to be concerned about.
What is he doing?
Making sure we're headed in the right direction. Listen closely now. We need two things to get us into the land of the giants. First, we need to learn the travel rune that opens realm travel to Jotunheim. Second, we need to carve that rune into the special gateway.
That one on the peak where we first met you?
Correct. Except the giants, in their infinite wisdom, saw to it that no ordinary chisel would do the job. Only the tip of a magical chisel opens that gate. Luckily,
Damn, I won't let me turn more to see him.
it's not far.
God, he looks fucking
He
beautiful.
looks kind of mad.
I mean, granted, that looks a bit
Now
like
that,
marble quality
thought I
there,
said you were friends of Odin.
but he
Don't forgive
still
me.
looks really
I've never
fucking good.
spoken the ancient tongue sober.
Damn.
Wait, look! The water's dropped even further. You can see more of the realm towers and statues. I even see new places to explore along the shore.
Where is this chisel?
Find me a boat, and we'll go from there.
I need that alchemist for something I'm stewing up for you. If in your smarts, you'll find him. What'll it be, Shorty? Hey, nobody's twisting your arm. Let's get to it. Hey, whatever helps, right? Suit yourself.
I won't be worried about that one for now. So if anything... Honestly, I don't really care for the rest of these either. For Spartan Rage, I got everything else I wanted. Well, I didn't need that one, I wanted those three. So if anything, the next thing's I'll upgrade constantly for now. Upgrade bow, or upgrade bow, yes, technically, but upgrade boys fucking abilities for now, and then just do more axe upgrades. Time to go back right into where we... Well, hold on, let me see if anything else is uncovered. There's not much more, because I mean, technically some of the things I can do, I'd rather have my Blades of Chaos and other abilities and shit ready, just
So
to
when
be
we
safe.
get to the boat, we can either look for that special chisel now, or go exploring for a little while. I'm happy with whatever you want to do.
Which way to the chisel?
Keep rowing towards the statues of the oarsmen, then thread past between them.
I will expect myself
Obviously, the
to
marriage to Odin
die.
didn't last. But how did Frey end up the hermit in the woods?
Oh, that was a singular piece of cruelty, even for Odin. As if their marriage wasn't punishment enough. Freya was better to him than he deserved. She stuck it out through all manner of indignity, all in the name of maintaining peace and safety for her people. But Odin's madness, his tyranny, his corruption of her magics, it became more than she could stomach, and at long last she broke it off. Odin's wrath was fierce, and his curses upon her were more than she dared to fear.
But her magic was so much stronger than his.
After so much time together, he knew her vulnerabilities, and exploited them to craft curses she could never break.
Oh, like not being able to leave Midgard.
Worse still, he robbed her of her warrior spirit. Freya cannot fight, even to defend herself. No living thing may she harm by blade nor spell. In a world this belligerent, what choice does she have but isolation?
Poor Freya. I guess if I was her, I'd spit in your face too.
Aye, lad. So would I.
I obviously can't get that without the Blades of Chaos. Needing to clear that Ice Bramble. Well, it's just Hell Bramble technically, but I'm not gonna go in here yet either. Rather safe than sorry. This I will open up, and then I will try the Realm Tear as well.
Hey, it's a fragment of a language cipher. We should look for more like this.
I'm expecting to get my ass kicked knowing a lot of the levels of these items, but yeah, level 6. That wasn't so bad, just because I was able to knock those 2 fucking other people off in the first hit. That saved me. What the hell's my axe anyways? Oh yeah. I had to throw that shit. So, that's not bad. I'll have to get another fucking resurrection stone soon, but I can go without that for this area, I think. I'm gonna meet Sindri's shop soon, I think. Do I attempt it? No, because that's an ice one, I'm pretty sure. So I'll save that little area for Blades of
There's a
Chaos.
shrine about a giant lady with lots of books and visions.
Ah, that would be Groa, the Knowledge Keeper. She was a gifted sorceress who gathered every tome of arcane wisdom she could find in the realms, all in the hopes of augmenting her powers of prophecy, that she might find her lost husband, Aurvandil. But it was not her husband she would glimpse in her visions, for it was Groa, seeing longer and farther than any before or since, who witnessed Ragnarok, the end and the beginning. When Odin caught word of her ultimate prophecy, he maneuvered to obtain her knowledge and hoard it for himself. Groa knew Odin as a long-time patron of her services, and so she welcomed him into her library as a friend. What she did not know is that Odin himself was behind her husband's disappearance, having used his enchantments to conceal his death at Thor's hands from her sight. Smiling, jealous Odin took her by the throat, and with his very hands he stole her library and her life for his own.
I always knew Odin was bad, but that's just...
Ruthless, barbaric, heartless? That's Odin. In fact, we would do well to sit here in silence for the next few moments and reflect on Odin's capacity for cruelty. And so...
Reflect longer.
Gulvik, you were taken from this realm too early. You who walks among the living, my beloved Gulvik calls to me. She yearns for peace.
yet her remains lie in pieces. I beg of you, make my Gulvig whole again.
You want us to collect her bones? Gross.
Gulvig's Seither magic knows no bounds. She can reunite you with those you've lost.
Really? How?
Boy,
I can smell your grief, child. Rest assured, her magic is strong enough to create bridges between life and death, if only for a short while.
boy, we are leaving.
They've taken 3 of Sweet Gulvig's bones and spread them across the lake. Bring me her bones, child. Gulvig will reward you.
Ah, good. The special chisel is ahead, past this gate.
Gulvig. This realm suffers without her spirit.
Father, maybe we should look for those bones.
Why?
Didn't you hear him? We could talk to Mom again. If we keep an eye out
Look
while
if you wish, boy. I will not be distracted by this fool's errand. This chisel we seek, what is it?
I'm glad you asked, actually. I have just the story for you. There was a giant once named Thamur. A very giant, who, despite his mountainous size, was without question the greatest stonemason this world had ever seen. Proud Thamur hoped to one day pass his vast knowledge on to his son. But young Hrimthur had the heart of a warrior. Perhaps the father had too much fear in him, or the son too little. Either way, a quarrel of theirs spiraled out of control, and the overworked stonemason, bonk, struck his son. Hrimthur ran off into the night. Feeling shame and regret, Thamur chased after his son, but in his emotional state soon found himself wandering Midgard, lost and alone. Sadly, he caught the eye of the one person he didn't want to meet alone that night, so far from home. Thor.
And what happened next?
You'll see.
Thor killed him. Oh no. He fell in a village?
Aye. When Thamur fell, he crushed a charming place famed for worshipping the Vanir god Njord. Thor always took credit for planning that one. The truth is, the sweaty ballbag just got lucky.
Boy, chill out. Alright, so this is where I'm going to end this video. I would like to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next week with more.